All right, what is going on, guys? Would you pay for a price increase on the WWE Network? Well, we're going to talk about it. You know, with the disappointing financials from the WWE, their loss of the stock market, prices crashing, Vince McMahon losing $350 million, among other things. One thing that was brought up a little bit and was speculated, and I think there's a poll up on WrestlingInc.com about this as well, is WWE possibly, do you think they're possibly even considering a price increase right now? You know, they've done something they said they weren't going to do when they first set up the network. They had, you know, sign up to the WWE Network right now, get a free 1-week trial. And that was only going to be for the first week, and then they had another week, and then they brought that free trial back now. Not only that, they have this referral program going, and if anybody is not signed up for the WWE Network and want to help me out and use my code, if you tweet me your email and you sign up with it, and then I got that $25 gift card, that'd be sweet, at Tubby on Twitter. But they have a referral program where if you refer somebody, you get a $25 gift card to WWEshop.com. Now, some of the people that I've been listening to about that offer, they're like, well, Tubby, they're losing money. Well, not necessarily. Because if you think how much it costs for a DVD, say if you spend that $25 on DVDs, their cost for that $10 DVD is like, what, a buck, if that? Same thing with shirts. Their cost is like $3 to $4, not $24, not one shirt, because their markups are absolutely ridiculous. Now, I was a little shocked that they did that. I honestly thought it was a fake email. When they first sent that email where you can get up to 10 people, you can get $250 in credit for the network, I was like, that's kind of sucked, right? Because if you pay $10 a month for the year and you pay the $120, and then you're paying every referral $25, then you're only making $100. So they're then cutting down their new subscribers. Say they do add in 500,000 new subscribers at that. Are they losing money? Well, no, because it's technically a different business because WWE Shop is separate. And, you know, I have to say, I'm a little worried that we may see a price increase on the WWE Network, but I'm not saying that's all that bad. And I know some people are going to go, tell me, what the fuck are you talking about? They should not raise it. I'll be honest with you. I was willing to pay probably up to $19.99 for the WWE Network just for the pay-per-views alone, because I've bought every single pay-per-view for the last 2 years, for the most part, unless I went to a movie theater or watched it at a friend's house. I haven't watched a pay-per-view any other way in years. And so for me, it's saving money on the pay-per-view, where I don't have to get that, you know, bill from Charter saying, hey, you got to pay this $44 for the pay-per-view, or Comcast when it was $54 with HD. So in that aspect, it is still worth it to me. But in the aspect of the shows they have right now, especially because we don't know if they're going to be able to include Raw or SmackDown, I think it is a little iffy right now on whether or not they could get a price increase. Because think of the catalog Netflix has. You know, for $7.99, and they raised their price, and this is where it kind of came into, you know, network possibly raising their prices. Because Netflix just announced that old members will keep the $7.99 for 2 years. New members will have to pay $8.99 for instant video streaming. And they're raising it because of companies trying to extort them, like Comcast, to get a usage fee, you know, to get faster speeds. And to me, I think the big thing here to kind of pay attention to is, why do you have the network? Are you somebody that wants to watch old pay-per-views? And if that's the case, instead of buying DVDs for all the old pay-per-views you want to watch for $9.99, you know, especially even if you only do it for a year, that's $120 compared to what? That's even the cheap DVDs on Amazon, $5 to $10. You're still spending a lot of money. So you're saving a lot of money if you're the kind of person that wants to watch those old pay-per-views. Me personally, I really don't care, except for a couple of big, great matches. I'll be honest with you, I don't really care about watching old pay-per-views. That's not the reason I bought the network. The reason I bought the network was for the new pay-per-views coming out, you know, every pay-per-view for the year, including WrestleMania. And then not only that, but then, you know, to have the new original shows like Legends House, the Daniel Bryan documentary, things like that. That's why I personally purchased the WWE Network, and because I'm a WWE director and that's just what I do. Mark Henry's slogan, I just stole that. And, you know, so if they raise the price up $5, you know, one, they're already going to increase their revenue 50%. And I would be okay with that, honestly. At $14.99 I still think that WWE Network is an absolutely great value. An absolute great value. For some people that, their budgets are tight, their wallets are tight, I get that it would be a little bit, too much of an expense. And I know some people are kind of laughing at that, going, it's only $5. I've been there. I've been on absolute food stamps where money is so tight, and $5 makes a huge difference. So I'm not going to, disparage $5 as not being a big thing, because it is and can be, especially, say, if you're younger and you have a job and you're only making like $100 a month, and that goes up $5, you're kind of fucked. And I think the big thing when it comes to a price increase is, one, a price increase this early into the service when you haven't reached your target subscribers, I think is a very, very bad sign. I think they should have started off the network at $14.99. I think $9.99 was too low of a price. The only way I could see them justifying a higher price point right now for the WWE Network, and this is the way they could spin it. With our new cable deal, it wasn't worth as much. And this is honestly one of the things that I was thinking about, was maybe they took, less licensing fees for TV because, Raw, Universal, and USA agreed to let them air the Raws and SmackDowns on the network. If that was the case, I think wrestling fans that, maybe don't want the cable box and they can just use Netflix or Hulu, they would be way more open to then paying $14.99 because they can get Raw and SmackDown, which they already like, whether it's on a week delay, a day delay, whatever, instead of paying for like Hulu Plus, which, they may not use. Because I know some fans, and a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, I know some fans that buy Hulu Plus to watch, the episodes of Raw and SmackDown, which I feel a little bummed out for them, but, there are people that do that. Now, if they do that and they bring it to the network, I would be more apt to, paying $14.99 if I wasn't already, used to paying the $9.99 and, whatever. I think that would be a way to sell it. I think, WWE could advertise it as, now you can watch Raw and SmackDown next day. But then does that put their deal with Hulu Plus in a bind? And I think that's where WWE, with so many platforms that they're reaching out to, Yahoo, Hulu Plus, it's so awkward to watch, the pay-per-views when they have, the WWE Network, the only place to watch all the pay-per-views from the year, and then they have an ad for Hulu Plus, which just buried their WWE Network promo, It doesn't seem right, even though they're cut-down versions on Hulu Plus. So I don't think those will go anywhere anytime soon. But if they were to add Raw and SmackDown, I think that would make it a value worthwhile. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. If they added Raw and SmackDown, say, some people don't have TV. And I know a lot of people in the UK are like, stop bitching, at least you get the network. I understand. That's a huge thing, and a lot of people really want the network, and they would love to buy it, and they'd love to join the million-plus people, or how many ever people they have, the 667,000-plus people. They would like to help make it 1 million people if they would let people from outside the U.S. sign up, but currently that's not in WWE's plans. They're going to wait a while. Once the network gets added other places, I think they will easily, if they don't do it soon, they will pass 1 million subscribers. Absolutely. I think there's enough WWE fans to make that happen. I think the bigger thing is justifying to them, because you have to think how many TV deals they have in all the regions of the world, how it would affect that. What would countries, like India that have it, Skybox in the UK, how does that affect all the TV deals if they were added on the network? Because, the US is just one thing. Like, what happens if Raw and SmackDown, when the UK launches or Canada launches, you guys get Raw and SmackDown on the network, but we don't because of licensing deals? So I think there's more in the WWE Network that comes into play on whether or not it's going to be there, whether it's going to be worthwhile. And if they do a price increase, to me, the only way a price increase makes sense is they'd have to have a lot more original shows, and they would have to bring Raw and SmackDown on the TV, on the network. I think that's what would have to happen. Now, obviously, it's not going to air live. It's going to be a replay. But that's the only way right now I can justify seeing a price increase, not even 2 months into the WWE Network, 2 or 3 months into the WWE Network. And, I think some people will be like, I'd still pay more, but there are people that probably wouldn't pay more and probably only got it for WrestleMania to save money. Or else they just bought the pay-per-view on the pay-per-view, and spent the full 54 or whatever it was just because, you know, they knew. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this. What would cause you to pay more for the WWE Network? What's the thing in there? If they threw in something, if they justified a price increase, even $1, a price increase of $1 would then make them 1/10 more revenue and could possibly make them, you know, more successful. But I want to know your guys' thoughts, your opinions. Let me know in the comment section below where you think they could go. If they did a price increase, what would you want to justify that price increase? What would it take for you to go out and spend that extra $1, $2, $3, $4 to the WWE Network? Or are you the kind of person that, you know, it's just not worth it to me at all? Don't even bother me, Tubby. I'm not going to pay more. If they raise it from $9.99, I'm going to cancel it. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Although you have a 6-month commitment, so you can't. You got to keep it. Oh, man. Oh, feisty. R-Truth out of nowhere beating Alexander Rusev? That is absolutely insane. I wasn't expecting it. Just like the price increase on the network. It's absolutely insane. Holy shit, Alexander Rusev. Oh, man, look at this. This dude is fierce. He's getting taken down by R-Truth. R-Truth with a lie detector. Oh, my God. R-Truth is going to win. Oh, my God, he kicks out. Come on, Alexander Rusev. Alexander Rusev doing everything he can. He should have ended this match a long time ago. But I actually really do like this call of Alexander Rusev. I think it's like a spot-on impersonation. Not impersonation, but a spot-on caw for him. Hits him with that big super kick. That's going to be all she wrote. If I can, why is it not letting me store my signature finisher? Well, we're going to hit it anyway. R-Truth going to the ground, getting taken out, just like people's wallets if the network goes into play, guys. Until next time, thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts on the WWE Network price increase. And until next time, Alexander Rusev, crush! And we will see you all later.